Buenas noches, everybody. The Super Bowl has come and gone. I'm your host, Ronan Unchained, and yeah, there's a little unorthodox live stream I just wanted to do because a lot of stuff happened and a lot of stuff didn't happen in the Super Bowl 60, Super Bowl XL, and just a heads up for everybody. I'm not gonna be doing a full breakdown of the game. If you want to do that, just watch ESPN or all the other sports shows and whatnot. I'm talking from more of an entertainment side of like Bad Bunny halftime show, where any of us actually watching the game, where any of us like had any stakes into it, and also because we're also big cinephiles and TV fans, we're gonna talk about what was shown, what wasn't shown, and how we feel about some creative choices. And I'll leave it at that. I have with us Joypad Jake. Jacob, how you doing, sir?
Doing all right yourself?
I'm good, man. Tonight was very interesting thing for entertainment, and um, I wasn't sure if I was gonna do a live stream or not. I was just like, whatever. Let me just do one. Maybe it will only be half an hour or something like that. But like, at least
I
it's
hear you.
something to go about. But we have some comments right now. We got Canagrass being like, "I'm here for the scene by scene breakdown of the Bad Bunny, Ricky Martin, Lady Gaga performance." I
Yeah,
was even though mea culpa right now. That I'm not a big Bad Bunny fan in terms of his music. It's not my taste. But over these past few months, these past few weeks and days, he has garnered my respect in a big bad way because not only is he a paisano, but like his stance and what he's been doing in his position of stuff. And again, you know what? I'll say it. If you don't want to say nothing, you don't have to. But like I've been doing in most of our Night Seven Kingdoms streams, fuck ice, chinga la migra, free Palestine, and I'm gonna quote Bad Bunny. I never thought I would say this, but like the only thing stronger than hate is love, and we're still here. And so,
I'm a,
saludos and muchas gracias to Benito and everybody who was participating in that halftime show. That was awesome.
I'll keep it a three word brief statement and just say Magneto was right.
I like that. That's very you. I like
Yeah.
that. Yeah. So here I'll say this. So for those who don't know, the Seahawks won. So congratulations to anybody in Seattle who had a stake in this game. I'm sending my heart and hugs to my friend Busy Braun, Paul.
Yeah.
He had a rough night tonight.
Yeah.
So I'm sending
Same.
him hugs in a can of beer.
Yeah. Same
Um,
with my friend Daren. He was pulling for the Pats.
yeah, and in terms of the game, I was passively watching it. Again, I had no real stake, but I'm like, you know what? Once in a while, I like watching some football, some NFL, not football, but
Yeah.
proper sport that I watch. Um, and by the halftime, I was just like, damn, no one scored any touchdowns. They're up 9-0. And then
Yeah.
the second half happens, and it's like still no touchdowns within the first three quarters. And then like a touchdown, an interception, I think
Yeah.
another touchdown, another interception, and it was just like, what the fuck, man? Were you watching it? Did you have any stake in it?
So did I have any stake in it? No. Was I actively watching it? No. And to be honest, I haven't been an avid football fan in about a decade. And from what I'm hearing, this is kind of similar to the last game where I pretty much just gave up, which was the 2016 Super Bowl, which was Panthers versus Broncos, which also served as Peyton Manning's retirement game. One of the most ugly games I've ever seen in my life as somebody who does enjoy sports. Because not only were both teams not doing great, people tried to excuse it off as, oh, maybe they were just playing tight defense the whole game. No, nobody knew how to throw the fucking ball. But I felt bad for Peyton Manning because even though I was on the opposite team that day, I was like, this is the game he's going to retire on? Really? I felt bad for the guy. So the only sport I really care enough to watch these days and keep up with is baseball. Um, and if, like, I was surprised because Carolina did better than I thought they would this year. They did better than they've done in a while. Um, but I always had this thing growing up with my friends to where, like, especially once I got into like late high school, early college years, where if one of our teams wasn't in like either World Series or the Super Bowl, then we would just pull for like our friends team that was on there. That was just kind of a habit that we had. Those were the only sports that we really watched. Were football and baseball. We tried getting into other ones like basketball, and personally, me, I just couldn't. I know there's basketball fans out there. More power to you. And weirdly enough, as I got older, I started getting into not only just watching it but also playing it. That's golf. It happened a lot as I got older. Just kind of became somewhat of a family tradition. But I am a casual sports fan. I was a pretty heavy sports fan 10 years back, but it's slowly been waning. So as far as this particular game, I had no stakes, but I was more so just pulling for one of my mods and longtime friends who's been a Pats fan for most of his life.
I hear you that. Keebly Master Jeffrey says, nothing happened. It was mid, lol. I guess, but it was a unique one this year. And speaking of unique, we have our friend Daren. How you doing, Daren?
Oh, Daren, you want to tell these guys about the unique football trivia fact I dropped on you right as soon as your stream started?
What happened?
Yeah, I didn't know footballs were made of bacon. That was weird.
What?
They're made out of pigskin. You didn't know that?
No.
Oh my God! Look at
You didn't know it either.
Yeah, I didn't know that either. Damn, that's as American as it gets, I guess. I don't know.
Oh man.
Oh, God.
So in fairness, I don't know if they are anymore. Like I don't know if they changed something, but for the longest time they were.
Right.
Bro,
what the fuck?
Man, that is two blown minds in one day. That's priceless.
Yeah, that. Oh, all right, there you go. That I don't gut pigs. I don't do that. Just full disclosure, FEMA or FEMA, fucking PETA. PETA. I don't do that. I just watched the sport. Daren, how did you feel about this year's Super Bowl as a huge NFL fan? I mean, whenever we're not on camera, you're breaking down stats. You have your own fantasy league. I mean, you're like the Bill Belichick of
He's like, who's that?
No, I think the performer of the night was definitely Michael Jordan. The way he played the baseball tonight was really good. I wasn't expecting him to use a hockey puck during the game, but it was. I can't talk about the game itself. I didn't watch the game itself. We sat around for 3 hours waiting for trailers to come out. I will say, and I don't know if I'm jumping the gun or you guys have talked about it. Very disappointed by the cultural impact that's having right now. About the halftime of it all.
Yeah.
I got on Facebook and I just got mad with every post with past teachers of mine, of family members, of people that I'm like you taught me how to be a good person. Like you are the people that founded my moral ground. I'm like, what are you how did we get here as a country?
Yeah.
It's so
Daren,
frustrating.
To quote a favorite movie of yours, Daren, you can't count on anyone, especially your heroes.
That is okay. So I can't believe you quoted that fucking movie. Speaking of heroes, he's a friend. He's not my hero of mine, but he's a friend.
That was a great segment. Speaking of heroes, here's somebody who's not one.
But he is my friend. He is my friend. We have Draven. Draven?
Nope.
How are you doing? Did you lose money? Did you have any bets? Like what? No.
Bet on this shitty ass sport. It was a nothing burger. Football game was a nothing burger. Fucking trailer, nothing.
And we'll get into that. Before we get into the trailers, I do want to say, because Daren had hinted at that and I said earlier that like I'm not a big Bad Bunny fan in terms of his music. It's just that like I'm very picky with my music, but he has been getting a lot of respect out of me these past few months, days, with what he's been doing, how he's been behaving, and this halftime show was like. Again, I deliberately was like, all right, I stopped editing while the game was on. I was editing shit, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna watch this, and although I'm not into the music fully, at points I was like, okay, if this was playing in the club or at a party, I could get into it. And the effort he made with this halftime show was incredible. And I don't know,
What?
Jeffrey. For me,
Did you see the
Go
Did you
ahead.
see the little boy?
That's the kid that I said had arrested, and I didn't realize that initially. I was like, that's fucking cool.
That was peak.
That was probably like the later, like when I realized that, I was like, there you go. That's that kid. Hopefully, God help him with what he's been through, but like hopefully that gesture showed him like, no, it's not everybody is like that, especially in this country. Not everybody is like that. Yeah, initially, again, people were like, I was trying to balance it out between editing, watching it, and like people were like, yo, I just catch Pedro Pascal. I was like, what? My homie's there. And you could see him passively with Jessica Alba, Becky G, and other artists.
They took a photo together, which I thought was cool to have.
The
past Mr. Fantastic and the or sorry, the past
the current Fantastic.
Yeah.
Was Danny Ramirez there too, or no?
No.
I don't think so. If not, they would have highlighted one up. But I really enjoyed the halftime show, and I love, again, as a Latino, the notion that he was just shouting out the majority. I think he missed a couple of countries, but he shut out with the majority of Latin America. I was like, whew. Don't tell me nobody at home. Don't tell nobody at a specific house is not watching that game and that show. Like, oh, I was just like, bring it. Like I dare you to bring it one on. I didn't boycott the halftime show. I don't live in Puerto Rico, but I live in the U.S., so I didn't boycott it. I really liked the halftime show. It's again this one, and was Kendrick's last year. Not Like Us.
Not Like Us. That blew.
I'm happy as a halftime show fan here and there. 2 for 2 years of just like, one was very personal, and like again both were making statements. And I don't know how y'all feel about the halftime show.
Well, I'll say last time I really connected with one was, what was it, 2022, when you had like 50 Cent, Dre, Snoop Dogg, Mary Blige,
Yes,
all those guys together. I loved that
Super
halftime show. That's the last one I really connected with.
Yeah.
To like comment on Jeffrey's thing, like, I think it's important to consume things we don't always understand. I think culture is a very powerful thing, and I think sometimes we must get out of our comfort zone. We must experience art that we don't always understand. Like I can, like, you know, if you were like, this wasn't one of my favorites, but it was still like, I can understand that, right? Because, you know, we do connect more with our own culture than others, or like things we don't understand. That's completely fine. But again, and this isn't targeted towards you at all, Jeffrey. I think that's a completely fine thing to say. But just in general, just the outrage of like, how dare it be another language? How could it be? It's just like, if you're not into it, put it on the background, go cook, go do something. Like, this should not be getting, especially with everything going on in this country right now. And I don't mean to get like too political on it, but like,
no, please.
Why is this the thing? This should not be the thing that's getting the outrage right now. This should not be the thing that we're fucking up. I don't.
You know why? And again, I can only be assuming that like it's because the powers that be right now don't have full control of this, and that irks people. That especially those who don't like this, it irks them that this is getting attention, and they don't have the mute button, which they shockingly they do have the button, and you're on TV, you have it. That doesn't stop your neighbors or the people around you and not to have that. And yeah, man. Again, I understood what he was saying, but I do agree with some folks. It would have been nice if they had some subtitles. But again, I don't know how you do that with an entertainment section, because like you were saying that like we should consume stuff outside of our own fences, of our own home. I always say it, and I know it's hard especially for introverts, that like traveling has been one of the best decisions I've ever made in my life, because it just gets me out of what I'm used to and just broadens my eyes beyond seeing documentaries or the Discovery Channel on my fucking TV or phone. Like, no, going out there, hearing stuff that you're not used to, that just enriches the human experience. I think I'm sorry, I sound like a fucking hippie. But yeah,
no, you are
president.
Like,
did you see the president react to that?
Yeah.
Oh,
I was not shocked. No, are you kidding me? That, like,
was
he
the
doesn't
least
sing as what I
surprising
do. It's just like, calm down. Come on, Donald Duck.
That was like one of the least surprising things of the night.
Yeah. And as I remember, I think it was John Roca was saying, "Oh, I know somebody's not boycotting. I know somebody who's definitely not boycotting this show." And I was just like, eh. But yeah, anybody has any more thoughts on Bad Bunny and the halftime show? Because again, now
for him.
kudos to him. I might even try his music more now. I'm
Yeah.
not like, you know what? I'm not even trying now.
They've used the Super Bowl as a platform before for some up and comers to break out.
Yeah.
I just like good on him for going through with it after everything that's gone his way these last couple months. Like, you literally have the president of the United States going at you with all his force, and you still have the fucking balls to go up there and give it your all. Like, the
Yeah.
entire, like, half the country is fucking pissed at you, and you're still doing your shit, man. That's awesome.
And
That's
him
so
saying
cool.
stuff without saying the word people are expecting him to say, and it's just like,
Yeah.
the only thing stronger than hate is love. And I'm like, whew,
That
whew, him
tells
shutting
you
up. Yeah.
it tells you someone's educated and intellectual whenever they can still deliver what they're trying to say, but they don't fall into traps.
Yeah. I agree. LOL Canada. The team I wanted to win won. There you go. Nothing but a fucking burger bowl. I've only seen. Go ahead, Jake.
Oh, I was just gonna say you put up that comment. I was gonna say don't let Busy and Jeffrey in the same room.
I
just called Busy before it happened in the stream.
I sent him a message. I know he's
He's not
ready
doing.
now.
He's not doing well.
Poor guy.
I have only seen one scene from the entire game where Pat's quarterback was getting complimented, then immediately threw an interception 5 seconds later. Poor dude as well. 2 interceptions, or was it 3? I was just like, damn, man.
Daren, you've been destroying the pizza that evening. Now I just have to know, where's that from?
Yeah, what is that?
This is Aldi's pizza. I don't know if you guys. It's like a grocery store.
Yes,
Right.
you know what Aldi's is, bro.
No, I don't.
Well,
know.
I mean, not everyone has an Aldi's, so.
Yeah, I don't think West Coast has it.
Ooh, hot take. Golf, top 3 most boring sports events you can watch.
That's not a hot take. A lot of people think that way.
Yeah, golf sucks.
I mean, I
Okay,
enjoy
well, there you
it.
go. I
It's
thought
fun
that
to
was
play,
pretty
but it's
common knowledge.
terrible to watch.
According to Google person, they are now made a co-high, but yes, way back in the day it was made pigskin. Damn. What the fuck? That's crazy. Oh crap! I forgot we were there. Any trailers? Okay, well let's get into that because Brad Boy, I don't believe him. That's for sure. Wait, was that really? I didn't know 10 out of 10 action. He definitely named mainland, missed a bunch of. Pretty sure he missed the Caribbean countries though. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it was awesome. He did that, and I agree with him saying the more powerful thing than hate is love.
Can we talk?
I agree with Daren.
Can we talk about that one Star Wars trailer that dropped?
Okay, I'm so glad you brought that up because.
All right.
Okay, folks. We didn't get, in my opinion, a lot of trailers. We got a commercial for a movie that's coming out that wasn't. It was a choice. It was a choice. We got a commercial featuring the Mandalorian and Grogu, and it's fucking. Is it Sam?
Sam Elliott. Yeah,
That
Sam
was Sam
Elliott.
Elliott.
I recognize the voice during
wondering who
our
that
stream.
was.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know that voice.
And him saying, together, all that stuff. And
This is the way.
I knew that was him. I swear.
Yeah, that was cool.
I thought it was a great promo. I just think it's I think it's an expectation thing, right? Because we thought it was a trailer, right? Those were the leaks. That's kind of on us, though, right? That's on us assuming.
And it was a Levi ad.
Yeah, I have thoughts on that one too.
Yeah,
But like I think for what it was itself,
It's one trailer. This whole
one real
Minions,
trailer.
that was it. Minions.
Well, here's the thing that I understand where Darren's coming from. That it's an expectation that we set for ourselves, but your movie's 5 months out or 4 months out, I should say,
yeah.
4 months out, and this is the time to let people know who this a new Star Wars movie is coming out after what 7 years, and we get this, which again. I was as someone who wanted to turn out, I was disappointed. But from what I got, did I hate it? No, I didn't hate it.
No,
but I was just like, wow, this was a missed opportunity because nobody else was doing a big teaser.
Yeah,
and
because Marvel was completely out this year. DC didn't do much.
Yeah,
the fields were open, and
I I definitely agree that like as an insulated event, I think tonight was fine. But I am looking at some of these movies being like, guys, what are we doing? Like Toy Story is 5 months out, Mando's 4 months out, Spider-Man is 5 months out. I'm like, guys,
Yeah, I'm losing interest.
where
And
is
that's
the
my worry that
marketing?
this film already has a lot of pressure into it going to because it's the first Star Wars movie in a few years now, in almost 10 years. People are saying it's just another episode of the show, and it's like this doesn't boost confidence. And I was telling my friends, a friend of ours, Kyle Katarn, that like he was like did it come out? I'm like, listen, I'm still holding out that something might drop after the game. I'm looking at my socials right now, nothing has dropped at all. And I'm like, okay, if you wanted to wait till after the game because Bad Bunny wasn't have a big like presence, fine. But like, I just think it was a choice, and it was not a bold move, Cotton. It was not a bold move.
Did the bold strategy work out for him?
I don't know, man.
And Mando they need to win people over. They desperately need to win people over. Like,
movie, bro.
Like, we are going to see this movie, right? Like, we're fans of Star Wars. We're going to go see it. You need to convince the people who have not seen Mando the series, who have no idea who these characters are, what's going on. It's just like, oh, it's a new Star Wars movie. You need to convince them to come back to Star Wars after what now is going to be 7 years, and you're not doing that. And in fact, you're doing the opposite, because that first trailer came out, people didn't like it. And I know this is the Star Wars thing. I know like it's always going to be a controversial thing, but you need to sell people. And you're not doing that right now. And I am kind of scared for Mandalorian. In their defense, it is a kind of a lower budget movie. Not low budget, but it's what, 130. So that's going to be easier to get back. But then on the other side, that means you have more budget to market. Like, you should be actively marketing it,
I mean, like, people have their mixed opinions on the sequels and whatnot, and you can debate the quality of them all you want, but their marketing was effective enough to where they got people in the theaters every single time, and all three sequel movies made over $1 billion.
Like, Doomsday's marketing, it's pretty good. They're doing
a year ahead of time, and we've barely seen stuff. And it's
like
just
RDJ with the jersey or with the
fucking Hunger Games. They put out the trailer a year in advance, whole exactly a year on the dot. Like, Hunger Games is such a smaller franchise than Mandalorian, and I still actively hear more people talk about Hunger Games than Mando right now.
Which breaks my heart, and I'm happy because for the Hunger Games fans, like, cool, but like, I'm like,
yeah,
wow, we really like. And again, it feels like all the big companies were playing a game of stare, and it was like, who's gonna blink first? And it's just like, you're fucking Disney. What do you mean? Like
I forgot about the Project Hail Mary trailer though. That trailer was fucking peak.
Oh, that trailer, and again, I saw part of it with the teaser we got a few days ago, and I was like, I'm not gonna look at it anymore because
I didn't watch it.
I want to go in cold. But I already saw 20 minutes in San Diego, and I'm like, that's enough for me. I don't need to see anymore. That's good enough. I'm going. I'm already going to that game. Hell, I might even buy the book. I might even start reading the book ahead of time.
Yeah. I'm in the comment section for Marvel's Doomsday live stream right now, and a bunch of people are just losing it in there. They're just mad.
Yeah. Canada said that no one's going to drop post game because they know everyone has tuned up by then. Okay, that's fine if no one's going to drop it afterwards. But like, even in that commercial we got, it could have ended with like a quick like compilation of new footage and be like, watch the trailer on YouTube after the game.
Also, like, this like Mandalorian, are they supposed to like be getting me hyped watching that? Like, I'm not like excited.
It doesn't hype anybody.
What is the Tauntaun thing that I'm supposed to be excited about or something?
I haven't seen those creatures since Empire Strikes Back, and that came out in 1980. And it's just like, again, as a hardcore fan, I went, ooh, Tauntaun, but I'm like,
yeah, I was cool with it, but
also it looks weird, like it looks cheap. I don't know.
I mean, it is kind of cheap. Like I don't
like that. Like the doll looks like Grogu looks weird. I don't know.
It's like the lowest like budget Star Wars movie I think they've ever done.
Is it less than Solo, you think?
I think so.
Hold on.
Because Solo had better marketing during the Super Bowl than this one. Like its first like footage was during the Super Bowl, and I was like, that was better than this. That was a better drop than doing this, man. Like I don't know, man. I was just like, wow, what a.
Super Bowl trailers are getting worse and worse every year. I swear. Last year wasn't very good either.
Well, I mean, I get it though. Like,
Han Solo's estimated production budget was $275.
Ooh.
Yeah.
God. Really?
Hi, Jesus
That is-
Christ.
That almost like lurks the Dial of Destiny
So-
Avengers are just like, yo, I don't know.
How much money do you guys think Mandalorian's gonna make?
Worldwide, if they're really like if they start boosting up the marketing, maybe 500 worldwide.
I was thinking that too. Yeah.
Jesus.
I think
Like,
it's gonna
would
be
want
around the
it
Superman
more.
level.
I wanted to cost $1 billion. Yeah.
Hey, you want
Yeah.
that?
And Superman's marketing was better, and they held off for a while now. And
Yeah.
I don't know. I was just like, it's real interesting to be like, what? You're gonna drop the trailer tomorrow? Is that what's gonna
Here's
happen?
what I'll
Like,
say
you drop-
though.
Yeah, I just looked at Mando and Grogu. It's around 166.
Here's something else we have to consider though too is Disney is really, really good at keeping their movies in cinemas. Zootopia is still in the cinemas
1.8
as we
billion.
speak. Avatar is still in the cinemas as we
1.4
speak.
billion.
That's like this movie's going to be in theaters until fall. Like this movie is
Okay.
going to be in there all summer long.
Sure.
Yeah.
But
And I
on the
imagine
Yeah,
side-
but like, bro, when
I
I'm
imagine when
when
we
it's
get to
summertime, I'm
Avengers-
fucking
yeah.
watching Spider-Man. I ain't watching fucking.
that
Yeah,
is, but
I
that's the other
imagine-
side of it. Yeah.
I imagine when we get to Avengers, it'll be there like all throughout. It'll probably be there till Valentine's Day. Hell,
Bro,
But that's the thing. Like
Yeah.
come June, and this is the issue with Disney. They have too many IPs. Come June, we have Toy Story, and that is going to be their like. That's what they're going to push. That's what they're going
Yeah.
to push out. And just in general, like as a consumer, like you're going to have to choose: do I see Toy Story, He-Man, Spider-Man, Moana?
well, I see He-Man because it's
Odyssey?
fresh and new, and we haven't seen it in a long time. So
Like it's
Yeah.
just there's so many. I think this is another 2023 situation, unfortunately, where there are a lot of
Yeah.
big movies and money is tight right now for people.
whereas and some movies just didn't stand a chance.
Some
Yeah.
people are gonna have to pick of what is most viable to me, and they might not pick like they might see Mandalorian and be like, hey, that looks cool, but I didn't watch the show, so I'm gonna go watch He-Man instead.
Or I'll wait,
or
and
something.
the sad part they'll probably say is like, I'll wait till it drops on Disney Plus, and it's like, no, don't do that. Like,
We're gonna see a similar
Oh,
thing that
man.
happened
dude,
with.
I haven't been to the movies in so long. I gotta go back.
I need to go.
Well, I can't really because I got a newborn, but
I want to see Goat this weekend.
I think I'm gonna take Arlo to Mario. That's his first movie. I think.
I'm not
so
bad.
excited.
Nice.
I'm so excited for Mario.
Yeah, Mario looks great, bro.
Oh
I
my God.
actually like all the TV spots that they released.
they've been putting out for it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
say it though, and I talked about this with Jake. I'm really proud of Pixar. I'm really proud of Pixar for promoting their original movies. It's
Yeah.
about damn fucking
Hoppers
time.
is so good, bro.
Like we dealt with this with Elio last year, where like they're like, why didn't you watch our movies? You didn't promote it. You did like no
At
one.
all.
You didn't say when it was coming out.
Same thing with
Like-
Elemental in 23. It was doing terrible at first, and then it eventually got a little bit of traction, but then it was out.
I'll give Draven props.
Hoppers
The only
is
reason
so
why
good,
I know
man.
about Pixar's new movie is because I knew Draven went promoted, and I was like, all right, something I
It
need Pixar
is-
movies out, and
It's
I'm
good.
like,
It's good.
exactly.
You'll probably see me on the Pixar page soon. Can't.
All right,
But
that'd be nice.
It's what is it like? It's tracking to be the highest, or like the opening weekend vibes of like highest.
Original IP, yeah.
Yes, like the
Yo,
the highest
Y'all gotta-
original.
There's
since
some
Coco.
unexpected moments in that movie, and y'all gotta tell me your reactions because it's good.
Okay,
Coco came out in 2017, the highest since 2017
What
for
did?
an original movie. That is
Coco.
crazy.
Wow.
yeah, that movie was.
Nice.
Shit, that movie's 10
big
years
deal.
old next year?
I think so. Yeah,
Fuck, I'm old.
I know it's
I'm feeling
crazy.
the grays now popping out of my beard right now.
Dude, I hear it. I've got plenty of gray under this hat.
But you know what's something that we're not gonna have to wait
I
for
don't know
that.
about 20.
That
I won't say that.
you know something that we're not have to wait for that long, and I think did a better thing, even though I didn't do a video for it. Fucking Supergirl. They dropped a little tiny
Yeah.
bit of new footage.
Yeah, that dog is
like,
so
oh,
cute, bro.
is this
Yeah.
how fucking Kara meets Crypto?
Yeah.
And they put out a poster, I think, during the Puppy Bowl, and I was
Yeah,
like,
it's so cute, bro.
And then
this
most of
shit
it
is
was
fucking
just-
better
yeah.
than the Mandalorian Grogu stuff. It's like, how the fuck are they? Like, how the fuck is that? Like,
Even
They're
though most of
smart.
it was the same trailer we saw.
almost well, not as this footage. Everything else was the exact same thing we've seen before.
Yep.
Oh,
James
Ronan, by the
is-
way, side thing, I was showing you this.
Hallelujah.
There you
Draven
go.
got a book.
Let's see if I know how to read. Doubt it.
I would
Hey,
not read that.
it's got pictures though. That's good.
I would not read that. I would not read that to your kid as a bedtime story.
No, well, it's not that
Oh my
bad. I
God.
mean, compared to the Game of Thrones books, I'm like,
Oh,
That show is so
Yeah.
good, bro. And that show is getting so much like, oh yeah, people are looking at it now.
people have been saying how like the best couple that I saw was from the normies when a specific moment happened in this latest episode, and one of them said, "All right, Game of Thrones is back," and it's like,
Yeah,
whew,
that's.
I wish they were just a little longer. It's my only thing.
I get that. I
Yeah.
get that.
A lot more.
But you know what we did get, and it's weird. They didn't drop it officially. I found it because of my friend Film Junkie of Dave. Fucking Netflix put out somewhere
Yeah.
a teaser for The Adventures of Cliff Booth, which is a movie I've been fucking hyped for since it was announced. And I was like, wait, what? And I went on Netflix's like pages. It's still not there as far as I know.
On
And
Entertainment
this-
Tonight. It's on.
Dude, this teaser is
Entertainment.
fucking awesome, dude. Awesome.
Maybe
Have
I
you
should
guys
watch
seen it?
that. No, I haven't seen it.
Dude, it is so good, dude.
Yeah, no, we saw that teaser earlier. We reacted to it.
Dude, like it is.
And I like Once Upon a Time in Hollywood a lot. So
Yeah.
Oh, there's nudity.
Yeah, well, they had to cover it because of like.
Oh.
Fuck.
You did-
Damn it.
Oh, guys, you just sold him.
I told Jake during the thing, like,
This
I
quality
was,
looks weird though on this fucking video.
well, yeah,
So-
because
So all those white things are sensors.
yeah,
yeah, no, like I said that I was like, oh, like this is such a like a cool creative choice like for the movie. I was like, oh no, it's literally just censored. It's not gonna be like that.
Yeah, no,
No,
Daren
yeah.
was like, "Oh, this is cool." I'm like, "That's not in the movie."
this is not Scott Pilgrim. No, yeah,
Uh,
yeah, because obviously they're covering cigarettes, they're covering boobs, they're covering all
Yeah.
this stuff, and like
covering these.
the
Yeah.
swearing. Yeah,
Did that
and
play during the Super Bowl or no? They just
Yeah.
put it out.
I think so.
I think it did. Yeah, I didn't see it on
Yeah.
my TV, but I was like, when I started editing stuff, I was like, wait, what? They did it? They put out a Cliff
Yeah.
Booth teaser, and
Do
this has been my
we-
favorite thing outside of the halftime show. This was my favorite thing, the Cliff Booth teaser.
Well, here's what I'm curious about. Okay, so like now, like we're looking at Netflix, we're looking at what they're doing. Is this a theatrical release, or are they going to keep
Yes.
it to streaming?
As far as I know, part of the deal they got when they bought the Tarantino script for $20 million, which I still is fucking ridiculous. That
Yeah.
that was a good payday for him. I think the deal they made with Fincher, besides like he has final cut and creative control, is that he's gonna get a longer theatrical run. Now, when I heard this was months before Warner Brothers
The Warner
went
Brothers,
out on the street to sell themselves. I don't know. I don't know what they're doing now. We just heard Ted Sarandos on Capitol Hill saying we're gonna commit to 45 days and whatnot. I was like, I don't know how they're gonna do. I don't know if they're gonna fully do that. I'll say this right now, Netflix, if you're watching this, if you want someone to cover that movie when it comes out, I will happily fly me out to LA. I will happily go to the Egyptian theater and see this in the movie theater. I will happily pay a ticket to see this movie in the cinemas. I am so pumped for this film. And again, what I'm fascinated with this one, it's almost doing a similar thing with Mando and Grogu, where like this movie has to capture people who have never seen Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, and yet it has to stand on as a Fincher movie. And if you haven't seen the first film, you should be able to enjoy this one. But if you have seen the first film, this one should be another good continuation. And they do that with the first. Again, I won't spoil it, but they reference something from the first movie in the beginning parts of it. And I was like, yo, that's fucking awesome. What are you guys talking? What are you guys laughing about? What's happening in the comment section? Wild hearing and super. Oh my god! Melissa Benoist is called the goat.
Yeah, she just had a show here last year, The Waterfront.
The waterfront.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Good stuff.
For now, she's a go. I'm wondering how we're gonna feel with Millie when the
Yeah.
movie comes out.
I know we're like moving forward in that DC era, but still, Ronan, I'm curious to see what your response is to a lot of that old Arrowverse stuff.
I'm telling you, I've seen here and stuff there. Like, what did I see? I think I saw Elseworlds, the episode where Barry and Kara meet and they hang out, and like you almost sense they flirted a little bit. And I think Jimmy was.
They didn't meet there.
Oh no, it's
so-
World's Finest. World's Finest.
Yeah, World's
That's
Finest. Because Elseworlds is a very
It's
different.
Barry
thing.
and Arrow. Yeah.
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 I think I've only seen that, and I was
Yeah,
like,
they
all
like
right, cool.
swap.
And then I
On
did
the-
see the crisis moments. I did see
Yeah.
Kevin, and I was just like, "Yay!" And then I was like,
Yeah.
"What the fuck?"
Yeah, that was my same response too. And I'm not even mad at what happened. I'm mad at how it happened.
Yeah, I agree, and the notions they took forward with this.
Yeah.
Just like slightly to go back to the Supergirl of it all.
Please.
I mean, I will say, like, say what you want about the DCU so far. I have my thoughts and opinions on how it's been done. Marketing wise, they are killing it. Like they are doing it unlike any other. They did their thing with Barbie a couple years back, and they copied that for Superman, and they have pretty much followed it to a T with Supergirl, and it's working, man. It's like, there's more conversations happening about Supergirl than there are Spider-Man, mainly because there's nothing for Spider-Man. Like Supergirl has been promoting really since Superman came out with the poster, a new poster every couple months, and photos, and we had the trailer almost 3 months ago now, and Spider-Man is still MIA, and now
we got this new look not too
Bowl.
long ago. And it's just like that echoes more of like, oh, I'm fucking pumped to see this. And I think today or yesterday, someone, again, this is just take this with a grain of salt. There's been this post going around socials being like, oh, there was a test screening, and people really liked what they saw at the test screening. It's like, okay, if that is true, I am a happy camper, but I take that with a grain of salt because they're pretty like tired of like, no, nobody talks about this shit. I'm not. They hammer down on this stuff, and I don't know. I agree with you, Daren, that I am pumped myself for this. I think Tom King has started promoting the newest version of his book in the deluxe format, the new like $10 version that you can buy like at Barnes and Noble and Amazon. And I'm very interested to see what they're going to do with these next few months, because unless Spider-Man's in the history of the character has a significant date in the spring. Yes, Draven.
I got a question.
Yes.
Well, finish your thought, and then I'll go.
Unless Spider-Man has a significant date, anniversary, birthday, celebration from here until the movie comes out, there is no excuse why we didn't see the tiniest of things during the Super Bowl. Like, unless they're holding it for like it's Stanley or Steve Ditko's birthday, or it's the day that the first appearance of Amazing Fantasy 15. Like, unless something like that is happening and they drop the teaser, then I don't know.
Both Amazing Fantasy 15's debut and Steve Ditko's birthday are in August, after the movie's supposed to have already been out.
Yeah.
So, yeah. And then Stan Lee's birthday is December. So,
bruh. Anyways, that's how I say about that. Draven, what you think? What do you have thoughts?
Who's this is a little bit off topic. Who's Rob Liefeld? Who's that?
He is, no. I love that.
No, okay. I'm just curious. What did you find?
No, nothing. I followed him he followed me on TikTok.
Okay, that's an interesting thing.
And I messaged him. Okay. I asked him. I'm like, coming from a non-comic book guy, I need some starter comics to get into. Emoji, and I'm thinking, you're the guy I need to ask. And then he messaged me.
So okay,
Rob Liefeld on council, guys, come on.
So
let's get it going.
Rob Liefeld, Draven, he is whether people like it or not, he is a big name in the history of comic books, because in the 90s he came to fame with the way he was drawing a lot of the X-Men titles. He co-created Deadpool. He co-created Domino. He co-created Cable. He's a big deal in the history of Marvel. And then long after he did those books, he co-founded Image Comics, which is the biggest independent publishing house in the history of comic books. And yeah, he's just been a big deal. Another thing he's infamous for, and another thing he shies away from it, is that he's really bad at drawing feet. So whenever you see in Deadpool Wolverine jokes about feet being drawn, or anybody mentions that in comic books, that's a little thing for Rob Liefeld.
Because they get knocked into a store that says Liefeld's and feet. And Ronan, if you want to share this, I just sent you another infamous image of Liefeld's. If you want to pull it up.
What is Youngblood? What is Youngblood series?
So that was his first.
That's what he recommended to me.
That was his first book. Was it Youngblood or was it Wild Force?
No, Wild Force was his first book, I think.
So Youngblood.
Youngblood is one of the books he created under the Image banner, under his he owns those rights, and so I'm assuming he was promoting his own book, be like, yo, you should read this, which
funny.
Oh man, yeah, that image from him, that's another one he's infamous for.
Oh yeah, so
Yeah, he's
so
been
Draven-
posting a lot on TikTok.
Yeah, Draven, have you seen the infamous photo of Captain America in the comics where he has like a big ass chest, like side
No.
like that? Okay, I'll put it up right now.
Yes.
He's behind that image. Jake, you sent it to me on Twitter so I can put it up.
Yeah. 1 second.
But yeah, and you know, again, people have I have my feelings of Rob, even though I haven't met him, and when I did meet him, he was kind to me. Although there's stuff I have to say about that. Recently, he's known right now because apparently he was not invited to the Deadpool Wolverine premiere, and there was this all big social hoofa.
Yep.
He has his own podcast where he's been,
And then last year he called out Fantastic Four's Galactus for looking "quote unquote" fake.
Yeah, right now he has a very striking and passionate relationship or non-relationship with Marvel that right now he's been known for right now. But in terms of like comic books, and you wanted to get into comic books, he is a big deal in the history of comic books. So kudos on, I guess, crossing paths with him and him popping up in your DMs. That's kind of
I should probably follow. I haven't followed him back.
All right.
I sent you the thing on Twitter.
Why the hell isn't that show up on my Twitter? Twitter on desktop is fucking weird, y'all. I don't get it. What the fuck's going on, man?
Hold on. Can I maybe there's a way I can do it. Hold on.
I'll just look it up. That's fine. Yeah, it's weird. I don't know why it's doing that. Let me see. Rob, I'm literally gonna look for it. Liefeld, Captain America. Yep, it's literally the first thing I fucking.
Yeah, it's the first result.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Liefeld, but like it's. I didn't do this.
I'm not apologizing.
So, oh man, I feel kind of bad.
I've called him out several times. I'm not going to deny it. It's public.
No, I'm not. People, you're not the only one. People have done this since what? This was the 90s, if I'm not mistaken, or early 2000s. Yeah,
it was like 99, I think, somewhere around there.
Jesus Lord, the Seahawks offensive coordinator already confirmed, like they just won the Super Bowl, but he already confirmed that he's the next head coach for the Raiders. So he already got a new job.
He's already booting for another job? Oh my god.
Yeah. He's a great offensive coordinator.
All right. Kudos. Let me see if I can share it.
I was going to say, if you can't pull it up, then I can try to just share it on my screen.
Okay, let me see. Well, let me ask you this, Daren, because you asked me about him. I'm going to ask you about this. What stipulated you to reach out about?
He's always on my For You page.
What was that?
He's always on my For You page.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he does like this or that videos or something like that, and he like picks between which character.
Okay.
Yep.
Hold on. Can I share?
What's up, Daren?
Can I
Hello.
share this here? Let's see.
How's it going?
Where the hell is it? I just had it. Yeah, right here it is. All right, so I'm sharing it down there in StreamYard right now.
Look at this.
Yeah.
Draven.
Look at that shit.
Jesus. What the fuck? Look at some
old
big ass titties, bro. Holy fuck.
It's probably the most infamous picture he's ever done.
As
Yeah.
Taj would say.
Why is it like that?
That's the way he drew it.
Where's the bulge? It doesn't got a bulge.
Damn it, Daren. Oh, that's funny.
Kind of looks like he's got a vagina.
Oh, Jesus.
No bulge, dude.
Jesus
Christ. What kind
Yeah,
of fucking
that's
muscles we got here?
That's rough.
So here, I'm going to show you how
Can't draw
the Young
feet,
Bucks
can't
started
draw
in the
chest.
90s.
Yeah.
So this, Draven, is an image that I'm assuming he probably sent you this image, or maybe it was a modern version of it, but this is the book he started back in the 90s when he started the new publishing house with the rest of the big names in the 90s. This is Youngblood. And it's very 90s, out the wazoo. Big muscles, pouches.
Yeah.
Women.
Everything in the 90s was extreme.
Yeah, it is. And I think people have compared him, which I don't like. That's not a bad comparison. He's the Michael Bay of comic books. Why not? I'm like, yep, that's the way.
That sounds like a bad thing.
Well, and I've been thinking about this lately. I'm like, you know what? Anything outside of the Transformer movies, except for the first Transformer movies of Michael Bay, I'm usually into, except for Harbor. But yeah,
I heard that.
But kudos, man. Kudos for
Maybe I'll ask him to be on council.
I that would be unique, man. That would be unique.
Would Phil not like that?
I won't be
think so.
nice.
I don't think so.
I'm not gonna be nice.
Then I'm not gonna invite him if you guys aren't gonna be nice. That'd be like, that'd be terrible. I'll invite him to my own show.
Go for it, man. But yeah, it's fascinating. Was he at Comic-Con when we went? I don't think so. Or was he?
I know Jim Lee was there when you guys went.
Yeah, he was there when we went. Draven, remember the Bayfront Hotel?
No. Yes.
The whole.
No.
Anyways.
Yes. One of them.
Fucker.
Yeah.
The hotel right across from Hall H. Usually, like him and the big names, they would hang out over there, and that's usually where people would go get their autographs.
Is that where we sat when we saw the guy from Family Guy like walk past us in the third floor? No, that was me and Omni. That was me.
No, yeah, it was you and Omni. Yeah.
What's
Seth
the guy's?
MacFarlane?
Yeah, no, Seth.
MacFarlane?
No, he voices Chris. Seth.
Seth Green.
Oh,
And
Seth
he walked
Green.
around,
Okay.
Shook our hands. It's cool.
Huh.
Yeah, that's usually where the big names hang out.
Because I was
Starter
we
actor,
were
Seth
going to the
Green?
third floor because Cal Kestis was up there, so we missed him though.
Okay.
Nice.
Cameron Monaghan. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Did Dominic tell you what happened that weekend?
Then we passed Dan Dismelchin on the fucking escalator.
Yep.
Gonna grab him.
Met him the last day. Yep.
Should have grabbed him.
David or Dan?
David.
I should have grabbed him, put him in my pocket, and took him home.
Hey, Daren, you were talking about people from Gotham. David Desmalchian was also there.
Who was
Man.
in Gotham?
He's everybody and everything.
So after Cameron Monaghan's original version of Joker died, David Desmalchian's character does some pretty fucked up shit. I'll say that, and tries
Is
to
he
be
Red
his
Hood
own-
Joker or like what? Like
what?
is he Red Hood Joker or
No,
okay.
No. So Cameron Monaghan plays. Well,
Yes.
technically, he plays more than one. He plays
More
a
than one
version of
character.
Joker first.
Right.
And then after that version is no longer around, David Desmalchian's character tries to pick up that mantle, as weird as that is to say. I don't want to give away what he does, but yeah, just watch it.
All right.
I like him more in the Flash.
Yeah,
Ooh.
I'll say that too.
All right.
But no, he is an incredibly talented guy.
I agree. He was very kind to me when we met him. Yeah, I was like, I didn't bring my fucking polka dot man shit, and I would be like, "Yo, can you sign this, please?"
He has a great podcast too. I love his like. I don't know if you
All
guys
the
have
thing
seen
with
it.
the buried or like they're in the
the
coffee.
like
Yeah,
burials is
yeah.
really sick. I think that's awesome.
I think Rosenbaum should get him on.
I agree.
Has he
I
not?
agree.
I don't think he has.
Really? He's got every other DC TV actor.
Why not David?
Yeah, even the ones you never thought would pop up.
All right, have a good one, everyone. I actually got to try and get some work done before I procrastinate longer on it. All right, Canada, have a good night, man. Go check out his streams. A couple of the guys have been on his stream these past few days talking about the Arrowverse. So go check that out if you have the time.
Yeah, that's been something.
Shit. Definitely.
Here we go.
Ew.
Sometimes.
All right, fellas. I think I'm gonna start wrapping things up with this stream. But overall thoughts on tonight. It was a unique Super Bowl, whether you're a football fan or a entertainment fan. I
We didn't
wonder
talk
how
about Minions 3.
Minions.
That's the only one that got like a full length look.
My God.
That shit looks awesome. Also, there's like drama with it, I've heard though, because they like recasted the 3 main minions or some bullshit. I don't fucking know.
Yeah, it's like a prequel.
Stupid.
I've only seen
Cancel
the
culture got him.
Also, Disclosure Day looks really good.
Yes,
Yeah.
actually, that was the best trailer tonight.
And they showed like the UFO off at the very end. Oh,
That
Oh,
looked
really?
that shit got me
great.
fucking.
Yeah.
I had to stick my pants down real quick. Sorry.
My friend Draven, yo.
Don't
Yeah.
worry, that's not as bad as what Phil said on Daren's stream.
Oh, I
Yeah,
heard
I
it.
didn't understand the joke. I was like, my small brain. I don't get it. What did he?
We'll
What
talk
did he
about that
say?
afterwards. We'll talk about that afterwards. But yeah, folks, please thank all these folks. I'm gonna go around the corner. Everybody, please plug yourself and give any final thoughts if you have on tonight's big game Super Bowl entertainment night. Let's start with Draven.
You know where to find me. Super Bowl was good. Fucking burger, nothing burger. Shitty ass fucking Shittington. Fucking
In and
terrible ass Super Bowl, dumbass. In and out fucking burger, fries looking ass. Terrible fucking bowl. Trailer sucked. Mandalorian looks like shit. And yeah, have a good day.
Fuck you. Daren.
Oh, and W Bad Bunny.
There you go. There you go.
Hell yeah. You can find me Daren Sanctuary. Got pipeline coming out Thursday. Me and Taj talked about High School Musical for like 2 hours, so you can check that out.
What?
The
That's
boys
fucking
are
awesome.
back.
More than anyone's ever talked about
Boys
it.
are back. Boys are back. Gotta do it again.
All right, Jake.
Right here, JoypadJake on YouTube. Last I was on Sundays. We're back this upcoming Sunday after I had to improvise last week. Let's Plays, retro reviews, costume rankings, all that jazz. Yeah.
Nice. All right. Like Draven said, W to Big Bunny. The Benito
Bad
Bunny.
Bunny, not Big Bunny, buddy. Get his name right.
whatever. Bad Bunny, Big Bunny.
It says it right
Big
there.
Bunny. Yeah, yo, pause.
It says it on the poster.
Roden, how do you know if he's big?
I'm tired. But yeah, folks, go check out my friends' channels. We have a lot of coverage
Holy shit.
out now, and in the next few months, it's just gonna get
Linda
bigger
Cardellini
and
and Scooby Doo. God damn.
who?
Linda.
That was a
something.
woman.
That
Oh
was
yeah.
Velma?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, I
Yeah,
just
folks,
spotted my Twitter feed.
subscribe, like the video, share it, grow out the channel more. I'm gonna do a lot of stuff. Take care, everybody. Have a good night. Stay safe, and